Thank you all for joining me today. My name is Neil, and I'm going to show you a little bit about one of my favorite games called Mountain Blade Warband. I'm going to be doing two videos. One to just kind of show you character creation and kind of the starting area, and then we'll jump into a game that I already have going. So we'll go and start new game here. Wait for up. And so the way we create a character, I'm going to show you how to create a female, and it says if you do create a female character or one not of noble birth, men actually have an easier start. Women and commoners can get the same goals, but it's a lot more challenging. I know men, even if you're common birth, you can eventually, win the affection of a woman, but you have to learn love songs and win tournaments for them, and then sneak off and see them in the night, that sort of stuff. But females, you're pretty much screwed unless you have a lot of what's it called, a reputation as a badass, and people will accept you into their family. So I'm going to start as a female. I'm going to say that my father was a hunter because I want to have my character be a good archer. I love archery in this game. And how you do this, what you pick here will affect your stats. So it'll determine your starting strength, agility, charisma, and intelligence, and that will affect some other stats that you'll see later. So let's see. I spent my early life as a street urchin. As a young adult, I became a game poacher, and university student would obviously give you more intelligence. I became an adventurer, and the reason I became an adventurer was because the loss of a loved one. Oh, all right, let's go and get that start. Okay, and here's my starting stats: strength, agility, intelligence, charisma. All of these will have a direct effect on this. I won't go into the details, but if you do play, there's a little explanations up there. I want my character to be fairly strong in the beginning, so I want to have a good hit point total. So I'm going to put my strength up 2, and you'll notice that when I add a strength, my hit point goes up 1. We do have a talent, our skill here called Iron Flesh, that will also increase your hit points by 2. So I'm going to take a rank in that. And then I also want to be, the whole point of this is to raise up an army. And to do that, I need some charisma. So bring that up 2 points. I'm going to put some other points here into leadership, which will, if you read, will increase the amount of people I can have in my army. And it will also reduce the weekly cost of having them in my army, which is really good to have. So we'll do 1 in leadership. I already have power draw, which is good starting, 2 power draw, which is good starting for an archer. I'm also going to be doing melee damage, so I'm going to put at least 1 in power strike. And riding is also a very important thing. It is called mount and blade, so you will be riding horses all the time. A couple of other good ones to start off with are trainer, which will help increase, you basically recruit peasants mostly, and you train them up to be better fighters. And then let's do 1 in prisoner management. I'm going to take some prisoners. And proficiencies are basically help you do damage in the specific whatever. So as you can see, because my choices are to have fairly high archery, I'm going to go ahead and put some other points here in one-handed weapons. And then we'll start. Make myself a name, and let's go. As you can see, the graphics are a little meh, but for me, this is all about gameplay. There is a sequel coming out called Bannerlords, Mountain Blade Bannerlords. So check out the pictures of that, and you can see they've improved quite a bit. But it's kind of your standard character creator. You don't really need to know. You rarely see your face anyway because it's covered with a helmet later in game. So I'll just for the sake of time, go ahead and click this one. Now here kind of gives you an idea of what kind of world you're coming into. There are 6 kingdoms that are all kind of at odds with each other. So you can kind of pick which one you want to go to. It doesn't really tell you what they are here. I can tell you kind of what each of these kingdoms are like. So Swati is basically, I kind of equate it to your stereotypical medieval English, lots of crossbows and heavy armored knights. Vaegirs are very much, they have a little bit of cavalry, but their main thing is marksmanship, archers, and then also heavy knights, not as heavy as Swati is, but still heavy cavalry. Kargat Khanate is basically like Mongols. So everybody except like their peasants that's all horse lancers, horse archers, people throwing javelins and stuff from you on horseback. They suck to fight because they're all so fast. The Nords, their main thing is heavy infantry. Their best unit is called the Huskarl, and they are beasts. They have no cavalry though, so only the nobles ride horses. So everything else is on foot. Same thing with the Rodoks, really. No cavalry, but they have good crossbow units, and they're called guards, but they're basically heavy spearmen. So these Rodoks are pretty much anti-cavalry. That's their game. Saranid Sultanate is kind of like, I guess, your Middle Eastern or like North African, but they also have good archers and what's called Mamluks. Is basically like the Lancers, like the Kargat Lancers, heavy cavalry. I'm gonna go with Swadia because they're what I normally go with. And all this is just backstory. Basically, what's going to happen right here is I'm going to have somebody try and pop me one, and just so you know, you can go first person or third person. Somebody's going to attack me. I'm going to shoot him a couple times with my bow and arrow here. Oh, fucker's got a shield. As you can see, if you aim low enough, you can still hit them in the legs, but this guy wants a piece of me, so... Oh, got him. And you can actually pick up their weapons, too, if you want. So, and then this guy over here, he's a merchant for this town. He's going to come to me, give me another quest. Basically and the story's the same for whichever city you choose. But his brother was captured, and he's going to send me on a quest to... Well, you can always turn it down too, but he's going to send me on a quest to get some people, get a small little band of people going, and find his brother. So, let's leave Pravin. And here's a view of the world map. It's fairly large. Each of the names here that are in big letters, those are large cities with walls and turrets, basically like castle cities. Each of the smaller ones here is just a village, usually with no walls. And then castles look like this. And they are just castles. Nobody really lives there except for soldiers. So let's go to Asgad here. Let's see how many people I can recruit. Recruit volunteers. Oh, just one. That's not good. Let's go to a different village. Let's try Vidar. Vidar? I don't know. Collect 5 men. And on the screen you'll see there's another noble just leaving Pravin. Here's some wandering looters. Which, let's get in a fight with them real quick. So I can show you combat. Here's my little peasants going off to fight. Probably gonna kill these guys before they, these looters before they even get there. You can kind of zoom in and survey the... There they are. And as an archer, I can take some wild shots, but I'm such a noob right now that these probably won't connect. Let's bring out the axe. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's one guy dead. Hit that guy. Oh, there's another one. The great part is, even though I'm doing most of the killing and I'm getting experience, at the end of the battle there will be like a shared experience pool that my recruits over there will pull from, and they'll eventually level up under my leadership. I'll let them get this last guy. Come on. Come on. Don't die. Oh, he's a runner. Got him. Alright. You have to wait till it says battle 1. Okay. There's that. I get to loot everything, which I can always sell or equip myself if their equipment's better. That's cool. Anyways, that's the basics. I'm going to go and stop here, and then I'll load back up with the one I already have in play, and you'll see how far I've come. So let me just show you real quick. You start off level 1. There's your